If you think buying a house is always an asset, you've already fallen for one of the biggest money traps out there. We're surrounded by financial myths that sound smart, but quietly sabotage your wealth. These ideas are so common, we rarely question them, but they're the chains holding you back from financial freedom. Today, we're busting 7 money lies that might be keeping you broke. We'll break down each one and replace it with a wealth-building truth you can use right away. Ready to rethink your money? Let's get started. Let's start with one of the most common beliefs out there. Your home is always an asset. It's a phrase you've probably heard from parents, friends, and financial gurus alike. The idea is simple: buy a house and you're automatically building wealth. But is it really that straightforward? Let's dig a little deeper and see what's actually going on beneath the surface. In financial terms, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. It's a crucial distinction that often gets overlooked in the excitement of homeownership. Just because something has value doesn't mean it's making you richer every month. Think about your monthly expenses. Your home drains cash every single month: mortgage payments, property taxes, repairs, insurance, utilities, and sometimes even unexpected emergencies. These costs add up quickly, and they don't stop just because you own the place. Many people assume their home will always go up in value, but appreciation isn't guaranteed. Housing markets can be unpredictable and prices can stagnate or even fall. And even if your home does appreciate, you only realize those gains when you actually sell, often after years or even decades of ongoing expenses. Most homeowners forget to factor in the true cost of ownership. Interest on your mortgage, property taxes, regular maintenance, and big-ticket repairs can eat away at any potential profit. By the time you add up all these expenses, your asset might not be as profitable as you thought. Now imagine if you'd invested the same amount of money in a low-cost index fund or another investment vehicle. Over time, with compounding returns and fewer ongoing costs, you might have come out significantly ahead, without the headaches of home repairs or property taxes. The truth is, your primary residence is more of a liability than an asset, at least from a cash flow perspective. You're hoping it will become an asset someday, but until then, it's taking money out of your pocket, not putting it in. Rental properties, on the other hand, are true assets. When you own a property and tenants pay you rent that covers your costs, and ideally leaves you with a profit, that's when real estate becomes a genuine wealth-building tool. So don't buy a home thinking it's your golden ticket to financial freedom. See it for what it is: a place to live, a source of stability, and maybe a long-term investment, but not a guaranteed path to riches. Be clear-eyed about the real costs, the risks, and the responsibilities that come with home ownership. It's a big commitment, and it's not always the financial slam dunk it's made out to be. Shift your mindset. Recognize that not all homes are assets, and that's okay. Understanding this can help you make smarter decisions with your money. And that's the first myth busted: buying a house isn't always the asset you've been told it is. Next up, the myth that credit cards are always bad. Credit cards are just tools. They can help or hurt depending on how you use them. Used irresponsibly, they're financial quicksand. But used wisely, paying off the balance in full every month, they're powerful. You can earn rewards, cashback, and build your credit score, all without paying interest. A strong credit score saves you thousands on loans and mortgages. The real danger isn't the card, it's undisciplined spending. Don't fear credit cards, master them. Use them to your advantage, not as a trap. Here's a big one: you need a huge income to get rich. That's just not true. Wealth is built in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. I've seen high earners broke and modest earners on track to be millionaires. The secret? Consistently saving and investing, no matter your income. Compound interest rewards those who start early and stick with it. Focus on your savings rate, not just your paycheck. Build habits, automate your investments, and let time work for you. Your behavior matters more than your salary. There's a common myth out there that all debt is bad and you should avoid it at all costs. This belief can make people feel anxious or even ashamed about borrowing money, no matter the reason. But let's set the record straight: this simply isn't true. Bad debt, like high-interest credit cards or payday loans, can drain your wealth quickly. These types of debt often come with sky-high interest rates and no real benefit, making it harder to get ahead financially. But not all debt is created equal. Good debt, when used wisely, can actually help you build wealth and open doors to new opportunities. Think about mortgages on rental properties or loans that help you start or expand a profitable business. These are examples of good debt. Debt that's used to buy assets that can grow in value or generate income over time. Good debt is a tool that can help you buy things that put money in your pocket, not just take it out. It's about using borrowed money to create more wealth for yourself. This is where leverage comes in. Leverage means using other people's money, like a bank's, to multiply your returns and grow your investments faster than you could with just your own cash. For example, instead of using $100,000 to buy one property outright, you could use it as down payments on several properties. This way, you're spreading your risk and increasing your potential for profit. The key is to make sure the asset you're buying with debt earns more than the interest you're paying on the loan. That's how you turn debt into a wealth-building tool. So don't automatically fear all debt. Instead, take the time to analyze each opportunity. Ask yourself, is this debt helping me move forward or holding me back? Always ask, will this debt make me richer or poorer in the long run? That's the real question. Remember, debt is just a tool. Used wisely, it can help you achieve your goals. Used carelessly, it can become a trap. That's how the wealthy play the game. They use debt strategically, not fearfully. So be smart, be strategic, and let debt work for you, not against you. Lie number 5, just save, never invest. Saving feels safe, but inflation quietly erodes your money's value. Your emergency fund belongs in savings, but long-term money needs to grow. Investing in low-cost index funds historically beats inflation and builds real wealth. The stock market isn't gambling if you're diversified and patient. Saving is treading water, investing is moving forward. Build your emergency fund, then put every extra dollar to work. Don't let fear keep you poor. Invest for your future self. That's how you outpace inflation and build wealth. Lie number 6, more money fixes everything. In reality, more money just magnifies your habits. If you overspend at $50K, you'll overspend at $250K. Lifestyle inflation eats up raises and bonuses, leaving you stuck. The solution isn't a bigger paycheck, it's better habits. Track your spending, automate your savings, and separate your self-worth from your net worth. Build a solid foundation first, then more money becomes a tool, not a trap. Master your money now, not someday. Wealth is about discipline, not just dollars. Fix your habits and the money will follow. Here's a common myth that holds so many people back. Budgeting is only for those who are struggling financially, or just for people who are broke. But that couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, budgeting is a tool that everyone, no matter their income level, can use to build a better financial future. Think of a budget as your personal financial roadmap. It's a plan that helps you navigate where you want your money to go, so you can reach your goals faster and with less stress. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself or cutting out all the fun. It's about being intentional with your money, making sure you're spending on what truly matters to you, and not just letting your cash slip away unnoticed. In fact, some of the wealthiest people in the world are also the most meticulous budgeters. They know exactly where every dollar is going and they make sure their money is always working for them, not the other way around. A budget gives you the power to direct your money toward your priorities, whether that's investing for the future, building up your savings, or paying off debt. It's about making your money serve your life, not the other way around. Think of budgeting like a fitness plan, but for your finances. Just as you wouldn't expect to get fit without a workout routine, you can't expect your money to grow without a plan. You wouldn't walk into a gym and just wing it. So why do that with your finances? Having a plan gives you direction, motivation, and a way to measure your progress. There's no one right way to budget. Use whatever method works for you. An app, a spreadsheet, or even just pen and paper. The important thing is to start, and to stick with it. Remember, budgeting isn't just for people who are struggling. It's for builders, people who want to create something better for themselves and their families. When you take control of your money, you gain clarity, confidence, and the freedom to celebrate your financial wins, big or small. That's the real power of a budget. It puts you in the driver's seat of your financial journey, helping you build wealth and peace of mind, one step at a time. There you have it, 7 money lies that keep people broke. Challenging these myths is the first step to financial freedom. Wealth isn't about secret tricks, it's about mastering the basics and building strong habits. How many of these myths did you believe? Let us know in the comments. If this video helped, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs a financial wake-up call. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.